Щиты это плохо. Иди-ка в жопу. Нет, блин, ненадолго, я думаю. Если сейчас в загрузке будет вылет, то я не знаю, что делать. Из-за тренера вылетала игра, я фиг знает почему. Там что там, на девятке есть, что ли? Да. На приори. Так, куда мы вообще идем? Да бля, опять засраться. Да хрен вы меня здесь достанете, нет? Точно. А, патроны, значит, мне глюканули. Блин, кто там? Суки. Я не знаю, почему мне подряд 2 раза вылет. Мне робота мочат. Робота мочат, да. Проклятые ублюдки. Ты что, совсем дурак? Мне по-любому сейчас там 2 трансляции висят. Одна глюканутая и... Короче, я не знаю, что там будет с этим трансляциями. Упс, сорян. У меня, кстати, тогда было. Такая же хренотень. Я, по-моему, чуть ли не игру забрасывал из-за того, что у меня вылеты эти дурацкие были. Я не знаю, что происходит. Может, это из-за... В натуре, может, из-за того, что... Сбоит какой-то. Патроны бесконечные, он такой думает, а, блин, ты что, охренел? И игра вылетает. Я как бы начал еще одну трансляцию, а потом понял, что игра не запускается, я ее как бы выключил. И вот допер, почему вылетает игра, запустил эту трансляцию. Я не знаю, что. Стой будет. Придется удалять, наверное. Блин, зря я, конечно, запустил. Вечно я все зря делаю. Надо точно заканчивать. Короче, вот до 9 вечера, до 9:21:00 играю и все. И до свидания.
The most generous corporation in the history of the Earth. A beacon of hope in dark times. Nevek spans the galaxy in search of new energy sources. Earth's greatest champion. Mankind's best chance to endure and prevail. Nevek, for your future.
Не знаю, к чему эти ролики. Наверное, нужны. Жопа. Ну как жить вот, ну блин, ну читерам не дают жизни просто. Ну вот что такое, блин, с людьми? Ай. Что происходит?
You have to help me put a new tool on the rig?
Sure thing, boss. With that component you salvaged from LaRoche's winch arm, I can upgrade your rig to spec. It's kind of what I do. Just plug any salvage that you find out in the world into the kiosk there and select what you need. Oh, and if you're ever low on salvage but flush on cash, I'm sure old Birdie can swap that for you. They don't call him the quartermaster for nothing. Get it? Yeah, me either.
Офигеть, в бок нажимать надо. Ты знаешь, что такое Кабистан? И я тоже.
You were gonna dig that one.
Я знаю, что такое Щебестан. Блин.
Alrighty, sir. Upgraded your claw arm with a brand spanking new winch. Premium bi-steel synthetic cable, high-end abrasion guard, precision CNC machined roller fair lead. It's compatible with the zipline attachment on your grappling hook because you're my favorite. And not just because LaRoche doesn't let me upgrade his rig. This is the stuff. Now get out of here before I regret giving it to you. I'm kidding. Love you, enjoy. Don't break it. Oh, and because I'm the gift that keeps on giving, I cooked you up a T-energy detector. It'll automatically recognize a thermal pocket in the immediate vicinity and translate the seismic noise into audio. Just listen for the signal and use it to pinpoint and discover underground deposits. Like a hot and cold game. You're welcome.
Welcome. Так, алло. Где стволы?
You looking for something specific?
Специфик. Нахера она нужна?
Come back anytime, eh?
Сейчас мы покажем вам быструю езду.
Hey, Grace. Your last message made it sound like you were worried about my living conditions. Wow, don't fret, Angel. Take a look. Cozy, huh? I know she looks as cramped as the backseat of your old hatchback, but when the chips are down, you'd be surprised how much mileage I get out of a 5-ton claw and drill. That's not to say she's all utility. I got all the creature comforts. Always got a couple pots brewing. There's a shot of you and Hank the day we brought him home. Bunch of maps.
Motherfuckers.
More maps. There's us looking dapper. And my shrine to you. Even got your going away present parked on the dash, you cruel, cruel woman. I gotta go.
Мне пора. Пиу, 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 пиу. Пиу, пиу. Пиу, 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 пиу. Меня прикол тоже. Тут вообще ничего, кнопки не ту кнопку нажал. Это не как я сказать, блин. Короче, не те. Не то, что ты думаешь. Ты не веришь мне? Где ты еб... Офигеть. Быстрая дорога. Я охренею с вас.
Okay, executive decision. We are done waxing melancholy. I have news. Our son is walking. Well, he walked. Well, he took 2 steps and face planted, but that counts, doesn't it?
Быстрая дорога, ни хера не работает.
Well, that sounds okay, right?
Или я не понимаю, какую кнопку надо долбить. Что-то в этом духе. Сейчас вылетит. Слышь ты, булыжник. Алло. Чё не работает? А, это, блин, быстрая езда. Охренеть, блин, это же просто перемещение быстрое. Блях, муха, я что-то не туда нажал. Быстрая езда, главное. Охренеть просто. Озвучки. Озвучки. Куда я вообще приперся-то? Нахера я сюда пришел? Куда мне надо, я не понимаю. Oh shit. Гребаная быстрая езда подвела меня. Сейчас смотри, вылетит. Я, короче, буду говорить, сейчас вылетит в каждый раз.
My environment suit here. This was made by Nevic's smartest engineers. Not cheap. It's got breathable fabric, adaptive heat loss insulators, windproof laminates, moisture barriers, and micropores. Then it's machine washable. Now, these heaters on the collar here, they do the heavy lifting of keeping my head warm when I'm in the elements. It's got its limitations, but keeping the noggin warm ain't one of them. So, is that wonky enough for you, or do I need to start talking about fluoropolymers?
Cronus Actual, come in. I'm getting close to that massive T-energy deposit. Looks like I'll have to use my new winch to get across this chasm. Hope LaRoche is listening.
Kiss my ass, Bedom, and choke on your winch. Jim, remember when you get there, The bigger thermal pockets can overload your T-post, so watch your step. Yes, please, don't burn up like a matchstick. Hey, LaRoche, how are those grasshopper pumps in the East Valley coming along? Complete bombo. Almost done. Neuronus actual out.
Страшно жуть.
Good God.
I'm not seeing things. And gone again. Hide all you want. I know you're out there. Unless I'm losing my mind. In which case, I'll go right on talking to myself. Nice one, Jim.
Я даже не знаю, кто здесь может быть. Блин, ну кто тут может быть? Ну? Да никого здесь нет. А? Кто вот здесь? походу похер на гранаты. Или мне так кажется, блин, нихера он... Ты чё, уснул? Ты чё, уснул? Блин, можно в рот засунуть гранату, я не могу никак попасть. Что там отряхиваешься? Разгон набирает. Что он там отряхивается? Что он делает? Нахера он отряхивается? Попал. Второй раз попал. Хорошо, что гранат не взрывается в руках, как в некоторых играх. Гад, разгон отбирает. Я хочу его замочить именно прям в рот. По-моему, в рот ты нифига не бьешь. Потому что тут говорю, по-дурацки сделан тут скрипты. Вот если я не буду ему вот в эту фигню стрелять, то он... Что это такое? То он не сдохнет. Что там подать? Тут даже граната его не убивает. Чисто вот это вот пукальни, как стрельбой это надо его убивать. Что он дает тут генератор, блин? Нахера они их устанавливать, блин, я не понимаю. Типа лед так плавит. Нихера, тут, блин, я что-то даже не знаю, что они так не плавают. Блин.
Corona's actual, you copy? We gotta talk, boss. It's getting strange in a hurry out here. Corona's, come in. Can anyone hear me? Damn it.
Неизвестное строение, блин. Надеюсь, тут не надо будет тайминги делать, а то я заколебусь. Хотя нахер мне это надо.
Who do you suppose built this? And where'd they run off to? Nothing I can't take care of.
Madlocks have been engaged on all security doors so survivors can make a break for substation Echo. The Acrid are now feeding on our power. As long as the main generator stays online, they're trapped in here with me. I repeat, this is a code red requesting assistance. It's been 3 weeks since we've heard a peep from your side. Is anyone out there listening?
Не хватало здесь только каких-то паршей, блин. Лови петарду.
Requesting assistance. It's been 3 weeks since we've heard a peep from your side. Is anyone out there listening?
Мороженое.
Initiating reset protocol. Generator temporarily offline. Reboot sequence in progress.
Вот дерьмо.
Generator reboot sequence complete. Generator now online.
Удивите меня. Удивили. Тем, что граната пролетела всквозь пол. Ладно. Не знаю, нахера я собираю. Что из-за гранаты, блин? Почему они застревают в стенках?
Performing containment analysis. Cooperation is appreciated. Please remember to report any indigenous life forms within the station to the appropriate zone manager. Have a good day.
Cronus Actual, this is Payton. Do you copy?
This is gonna be one of those days.
Garage lockdown in effect.
Locked. There's gonna be an override.
Отгадай кто? Отгадай где? Да заколебали в охренеть. В Half-Life, наверное, нет столько загрузок, я что-то... Я разочарован.
Nobody's gonna believe me about this place. Time to look for evidence. And any other answers I can find.
I don't need a scientist to tell me something.
Что-то вообще какой-то хоррор начался, блин, я не знаю, что. Бред какой. Тупо просто хотели слезать Dead Space там. Даже монстры те же самые, блин. По-моему, я это уже говорил, когда игра вышла. Как можно сделать игру еще хуже? Давно известно.
We're all set. What do we got here?
Restoring power.
Ну и нахрена этот турель нужна, если она даже убить не может? Это сопляка как. Пошли-ка нахер.
Yeah, this is getting weird.
Garage lockdown lifted.
there's not much time. Half the comm systems are down. So, if I don't get out of this alive, an infestation started, and it's been 12 hours, and we still haven't. They're in a frenzy. I've never seen anything like it. It must be widespread across the colony. We've heard nothing from anyone.
You need evidence, Jim. Nobody's gonna believe you otherwise. Let's transfer this data to a portable drive.
Transfer error. Data corrupt.
What? Come on, I just watched it. There's gotta be a backup. Something I can take with me. Let's see. Looks like everything's backed up at a second location. Distribution center, top floor. Okay, good. Now let's open up that garage.
Containment system back online. Alert.
Слишком
On level 3.
предсказуемо.
On level 3. Flight team has been alerted. Take cover in designated areas until all clearance is given. Alert. Alert. Condition red. This is not a drill. Repeat. This is not a drill.
Сука, блин, какого хрена вы все за одно и то же место прячетесь, дебил?
Intruders neutralized. Defense protocols lifted.
Там был гараж. Интересно. Сезам. Закройся. Такой же звук плитка, как будто откуда плитка. Не слишком ли предсказуемо? По-моему, тут все предсказуемо. Эх. Блин, лучше бы Годзиллу посмотрел.
Performing containment analysis. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please remember to report any indigenous life forms within the station to the appropriate zone manager. Have a good day.
Braddock, can you hear me? I found some abandoned Nevek base. Seems like it's been here a long time. Which is pretty funny, since you've been telling us we're the first humans to set foot here.
Damn it, this ain't gonna work. I'm better off taking her inside for now.
Performing containment analysis. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please remember to report any indigenous life forms within the station to the appropriate zone manager. Have a good day. Cargo lift to distribution center activated. Arrived at the distribution center. Please remain indoors for your safety.
Dead. Not surprised. And the power would be... Yeah, I'm feeling too hot about this place. Just need to flip this breaker.
Weather station online.
Now we're cooking. Okay, let's get this back up transferred.
Files transferred. Processing. Complete. Warning. Cardinal class storm approaching. This facility is an emergency lockdown.
Shit. Ты мне тут не мусорь.
Garage lockdown in effect.
Locked. There's gotta be an override.
Garage lockdown in effect. Garage lockdown in effect.
По-моему, кто-то взбесился.
Elevator override.
Elevator lockdown has been bypassed.
Now we should be back in business.
Мы сейчас грех не показали.
Goddamn break here.
Да мне пофигу, блин, что-то с фигурными руками мучится. Так, дверь испорчена, так понял. Что за хрень? Все, до свидания, так и ушел, главное. Все испорчено, блин, все. Все. На всякий случай. Что-то я вас не заметил. Да ты издеваешься? Ракообразная, средних лет. Слишком уж открытое место. Не люблю открытые места. Совсем жрать нечего. Интересно, проходит как уклонение, то что он типа... В камеру, блин. Гребаный. Сколько можно? Бля, мне еще и больно, офигенно. Просто. Только не надо. Походу, вот этот больше мне не нравится, чем... Да, точно. Давай, блин, долби. Разносим клавиатуры. Нихера поджопник. Диос?
Do you play?
Who are you? Where am I?
I am Mira. You are in no danger here. Do not be afraid.
I'm still on EDN 3. Let's agree to disagree.
Rest. Your treatments have taken well, but your wounds were grave.
My wounds? Yes, I fell. Hard. I should be dead. You were there. Wait, I've seen you before. With the satellite relay and the abandoned base. You led me there.
You deserve to know the truth about this world.
How long have I been here?
12 or 13 days.
What?
We used the planet's nectar. My father's science.
Sister, I've rehabbed injuries before. Should have been down for months. So, all respect to your daddy's nectar, but one of us is a crazy woman here.
Here.
I need to go home. Fix my rig. Wait, where's my rig?
I will take you to it, I promise. For now, rest.
Look, Princess. Unless you're planning to break my legs again, I need to check in. And you're gone. That's great.
I'm not a prisoner. Where's the damn door?
Хер он там пропеллера портит. Охреневший. Блин, мне только стелса не хватало еще.
Very good, class. Now we'll open our textbooks to page 42.
Да блин, гребаный салют в начале, а я тут сижу. Кончаю. Блин, не надо тормозить. Шутки про это плохо, знаю я. Знаешь, какой еще можно поиграть в эту? Невероятный Халк. Я что-то сразу вспомнил, там тоже такой же бредовый стелс был. Есть агрессив, он там остался. Вот, по-моему, арбалетик прикольный. Типа. Нихера.
It is a dark day. The ghost of our greatest foe returns to haunt us. A thief in our midst, here to steal our lifeblood. Should not have come. Did you think we would forget?
Stop! Stop, Father, please!
Mira, what do you know of this thief?
Forgive me, Father. It wasn't him. It was me. I had to heal him. I've been watching him. He is a good man, Father. He will not allow harm to come to us. I ask only that you trust me.
Чупеньк, чупеньк.
Mira pleads for you. She is young. She is not a fool. Precious is the cost our people paid to save you. You will pay us back.
I convinced him not to kill you.
Yeah, I caught that. He was part of the original colony?
My father and all of the elders. Abandoned here by Nevik. 40 years of unimaginably brutal winters have magnified his hatred.
Come back with me. We can help get all of you off this planet.
In time, he may be convinced. Meanwhile, you have a debt to repay.
Должок.
My rig's got a tank full of T-energy.
That won't do. What you collect is far too dirty to replace what I took to mend you. But there is another way you can repay your debt. It will require your construction rig.
Just point me in the right direction.
Заколебали там бомбить, блин. Что за...
At least they didn't kick me out of the camp with just my pistol. Let's see what this thing can do.
Валькирия. Валькирия, блин. Хера, блин, аж стекла дребели. Заколебали, блин. Да иди нахер.
Looks like we're good here. We're all set.
Шнурок натянут. Сколько спидранер нажимает раз этот гребаный пробел, чтобы вот так вот перекатываться. Бляха. Отгадайте, кто? Кабумбы.
Gertie, you are a sight for sore eyes. Let's get you back on your feet.
Ну, чё, гранат нельзя бросить? Ну, чё, прикрылся? А, у меня их нет. Ну, ладно. Это что такое? Да вообще как нехрен делать. Почти вообще. Просто на кнопки пожмакаем и все. Охрененно.
You walking? Let's give it a go.
Охуительно просто. Так. Ну и чё? Вот так вот получше будет. Какого хрена?
1, 2, 3, radio check. Cronus, it's Jim. You read me? Jim Payton here, back from the dead. You copy? Yeah, must be out of range.
Jim, you got your rig working.
Oh, hi. You, have a radio. Yeah. Yeah, she'll pull through fine.
Good. You will need it for this task. There is a health crisis among my people. We have had a breakout of Watling's disease in the camp. Even our healing techniques are ineffective against it.
They were getting vaccinated for that before I left Earth. They've had that cured for years.
Only if you have access to such medicine. We did find a misplaced medical supply drop in Pickett's Folly, but it is
Да я тут
inaccessible
сейчас
to us.
все расхерачу.
If you could unseal that pod, it would truly save lives. You will need your rig's winch to access the area.
What makes you so sure I'll even help you?
I have watched. I have listened. Jim Payton is a man who pays a life debt. You saved your comrade, the Frenchman, the day you arrived.
Почему здесь нельзя бегать на роботах? Ну, что такое? Ну, блин,
We have what you need.
ну как это не продумано?
that we can help you in your time,
Несовершенно.
but first there is much that must be healed. Prove your virtue today to my father, and
До
that may
свидания.
be a start.
Look at that. Is that a lake of T energy?
Yep, no, that's lava. Lake of lava.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Да-да, больно, больно. Только не говори, что это туны. Ира, ты чё, еще не сдох? А отгадайте, кто? А, блин. Тут даже гадать не надо. Гадалки, главное, не ходи. Чё, ну вставай, ты заколёб там еще валяться. Ты чё, Вот так-то лучше. Че?
About damn time.
Сразу в жопу выстрелил. Ну или как-то так.
That must be the medicine. Hope it's still good. Looks like we're good here.
Поля смерти.
You did it! We will get this to our doctors right away. In the meantime, my father wishes to see you. Follow me.
Follow me. Заебались мы. Загрузки просто через каждые 5 минут. Какой-то как рекламы на телевидении. Что он хочет?
So this is why you were following me? Why you saved my life? You had errands only my rig could run?
I watched you because I learned from what I see. I saved you so that you would not die.
Great. You've got the saying nothing thing down pat, you know that? Listen, princess. Wait, are you really a princess? Is your father the king?
We have no kings. He leads only in that he leads.
Down pat.
I mean, it is he who led the Forgotten to safety, taught us to survive. He calmed the Great Frenzy and learned how to harvest this planet's nectar without causing another.
Yeah, again with the nectar. That's a ridiculous word, by the way.
It is apt. I'm sorry if it troubles you.
Now I'll get over it. The Forgotten is nice, though. Whoa, what's up?
Ё-моё!
Were you followed?
Followed by who?
Perimeter breach! We need assistance!
This way! Go on ahead of me. I will provide support from the parapets. Go!
Go! Го-го-го! Нихера. Зоопарк. Магическое. Это, наверное, больно. Ты притворяешься, сволочь, я вижу это. охренительные. Экшеновые сценки. Охереть, он второй раз хватает. Второй раз, блин, пиздец какой. То хер попадешь, что, блин. Второй раз жрет гранаты. Просто так. Ты мне еще раз сошли, сволочь такой, ладно. Нифига, кто там? Наконец-то до мужика дошли, типа. Все, такое мое время пришло, главное. Что это он, блин, начал как-то рукопашку-то, блин, что такое? Интересно, сколько надо ждать, чтобы вот этот мудил с пулеметом его расстрелять. Кто, блин, придумывал этих ублюдков?
Unusual behavior for that species. They're normally only aggressive when attacked.
Come, Jim. My father awaits.
Папка ждет, короче.
A man of honor and a Nivik uniform. A true paradox.
You hate them like you know them well. You were Nevik too once.
Long ago.
Худшие стримы только у меня.
We came here from Earth, as you did. Come to tame the wilds, rendering fire from ice. We were unprepared.
Look, Chief, I don't claim to know what you've been through, but I know the odds you're up against. You're not wrong that we're here for a reason. It's not to bring you harm, I swear. Let me help. Let me talk to my boss, Braddock.
Silence! So it comes to this. A hand extends. They beckon. Come in from the cold. Long have we waited. When they fled to ships and flew away, I was certain they would return. If we could just last a week, surely they would come back for us. Persevere for a month. No doubt our rescue would follow. If only we could survive.
Старый, блин, на другую планету улетел.
Or 5, or 10, or 36.
Может, надоело эти смертельные битвы?
For 2 generations, we survived without their compassion. Invisible, cheating death. And finally, he would lead them to our door. Assurances of safety. Trust. Scorpion. A man such as you had better know the nature of the beast you serve.
Одно предательство, куда ни плюнули во всех этих гребаных играх предательств.
Do not be discouraged, Jim. It is much to ask of him, and we have only just begun our work. Please, enjoy the hospitality of our camp, such as it is. You may find some things
Чуваку плохо,
and it is
блин,
good
может
for our
инфаркт
people to
дать.
see you are a friend.
Почему никто не хочет
When
помочь?
you are ready, meet me outside the camp gates.
Вот лекарство около него. Нихера, ляжки. Чё, куриные, что ли? Блин, ты тут херню жрать, вы что совсем? Кто вообще? Кто такая, блин?
Pleased to meet you. I'm Francesca Vittordi. I manage the school. Do you have children?
I do. Baby boy back home.
Then I will not need to explain to you. The children are our animating force, our hope, our reason to persevere. We try to cultivate each one, show them our ways, teach them our skills. Not just to count and to read, but to survive in this place of all places. I hope you are able to get back to your family soon, Jim.
Что за хуйня?
I know it doesn't look it today, but we've got a pretty docile fleet of domesticated acrid. Took some doing, and I have the scars to prove it. But they were stable, right up until that incident earlier. Could hardly calm them down after that. Had to sedate the whole pack. I just hope they sleep it off.
Жаль, тут нельзя пальнуть из пистолета, блин, они бы такие, наверное, взбесились бы и сожрали кого-нибудь. Это было бы весь. А может быть и нет. Что может быть лучше? Ай, блин. Арбалеты.
How are you enjoying our city of spare parts? Everything you see here was scavenged from one abandoned colony installation or another and refashioned for our use. Didn't happen overnight either. I've run the metal workshop for nearly 30 years. You can't throw a stone without hitting some piece of my handiwork. Don't, though. Throw stones in here, I mean. That would be obnoxious.
Почему бы и не кинуть? Хер знает, нафига это я делаю?
I appreciate your help putting down that intruder before. Not every day one gets crazed enough to barrel through the gates like that. Normally when I hear such sounds of discord in Bedlam, it's just Mira playing with her explosives again. Always blowing up some part of camp and answering to nobody for it. It's a wonder she hasn't killed anyone yet.
Word has it you're a master Akrid fighter. We should trade tales of battle. I'm Szatska, First Ranger of the Forgotten. I lead the hunting parties. We employ techniques, non-lethal and otherwise. And you well know what creativity is required to prevail. You've seen some variety of Akrid, I'm sure, but I believe we've but seen a fraction of what walks this world. Beyond the horizon, who knows what wonders and horrors we might find.
Больная смерть. Сколько можно? Я вообще-то хотел заканчивать стрим-то. Час назад, блин. Ну или типа того.
In order to repay your life debt, one task remains. There is another installation from the first colony, closed to us, but your machine may breach it. There are resources there we can use, supplies and weapons.
Whoa, weapons? It's a little intense for a first date, don't you think?
One does not arm one's enemy. My father does not believe you will help us. This will convince him you mean no harm.
I'll be back before supper.
Фу, блин, отвратительно. Знаете, какая игра по извращению этой хрени? Это Клайв Беркер, Джериха. Вот там можно посмотреть на выпуклые части. НПС. Ну или типа того. Ну игра, блин, там QTE эти тоже дурацкие есть. И, блин, мне это не очень нравится. Точнее, у меня был компьютер говнистый. И у меня были тормоза. А если у тебя тормоза, то ты в это QTE постоянно подыхаешь. Ты просто не можешь никак успеть вовремя. Ну, сейчас я, конечно, наверное, у меня получше пойдет игра, я думаю. Но что-то не очень мне хочется пытаться. Тоже такая ебанутая игра, конечно, про всяких этих нерожденные какие-то с этими с религией связаны все. Погнали. Не, надо точно заканчивать. Все, короче, вот сейчас приду в этот гребаный городишко. И все, и закончу эту серию, блин, я не знаю. Буду ли я продолжать вообще? Нихера себе громко. Алло. Потише, можно? Опять свой суки.
Eat it.
Не подумал бы никогда, что против них автомат лучше, чем гребаный арбалет. Арбалет вообще решает. Ну давай, покажи свою жопу. Блин, что за херня? Сэнд нудис.
Let's see what that did.
Как в шутерах просто каких-то там наеривать так несмотря, блин, охеренно. Собака. О, пинг-понг. Пинг-понг. Шутка. Вообще похер. А, понятно, я думал это... Патрон летят, точнее гильзы. А вы что думали, блин? Смотри как сквозь, блин, это просто башкой прошибаешь и прилетаешь. Это это типа отсылка к Half-Life? Ну, вряд ли, конечно. Я просто не понял, к чему эта отсылка.
Main floor elevator online. Armory seals disengaged.
The armory's open. That should be enough for them.
Отвали, не видишь, я чиню.
Still got it, Peyton.
Да ёп.
Let's just fix this quick and get the hell out of here.
back online.
Пошли в жопу. Я домой.
It's done. The armory is open. Try not to make me regret arming you to the teeth.
Jim, I do not know what to say. You have repaid your life debt 100-fold. Please accept this inadequate gift of thanks. It is a magnetic upgrade to your grappling hook, allowing you to connect to select magnetized metal objects. It will give you access to previously inaccessible areas. I found it invaluable in my first colony explorations.
Thanks. I can see that coming in handy.
There is a magnetized plate nearby if you would like to test it out. There is even something there you might find valuable. Also, my father is in that area tending the greenhouse. He desires to speak with you.
Will do, Mira.
Quartermaster. Long time since I had that title. If it's supplies you need, I can sell you some. That dirty tea energy you carry isn't worth too much to us, but I can find uses for it. I'll tell you what, since you've already helped by opening that base, I'll make it a generous exchange rate.
Какой нахуй цен? Да вы чё, прикалываетесь?
I'll have it stowed and waiting in your munitions locker. I'll have it stowed and waiting in your munitions locker.
Так, куда идем-то? Я вообще куда ж? Явно не сюда. Идти в теплицу. Где это гребаное? Надо заканчивать, блин, надо заканчивать. Сколько можно?
You have done much good for Mira, for my people. But now I must ask for your indulgence. If you would aid an old man needful of closure. In the buried past, amidst the chaos of frenzy, many friends were lost. Some known, but others, fates were unaccounted for. Mysteries that haunt me. Unanswered questions, inaccessible answers. Go where I may not. Uncover what you can of 4 colonists. Set my mind at rest, and faithfully I will share great teachings with you.
Все только заканчивается. Закончивается, блин. Так. Че?
When you are ready to return to your base, meet me outside our camp, and I will show you home.
Что за умник тут накидал?
No turning back now. I drew him out, and I let him glimpse me at the relay station. If fortune favors my enterprise, his curiosity will lead him to the truth. After that, I can only hope he is the man of honor I take him for.
Человек чести. Куда идем? Хера нахерачит ты. Киборги часов. Что-то, мне кажется, я даже до сюда уже не доходил. Мне просто уже так надоело этой бредятина, что я... Так, не то. Нахер мне не нужен гранатомет этот сраный, мне лучше пулеметик вот взять. В ближнем бою как раз то, что надо. Хотя, блин, может и... А, блин, нафига я попёрся, у меня же в этом есть. Или я... Жопа, блин. Оу! У меня же в грузовике.
Sorry, it's a little cramped in here. Wasn't really meant for passengers. I'll try not to make this awkward.
Pardon me.
Comfortable?
It will suffice. Head that way, back towards the lava. I like your collections. I didn't realize you shared my hobby.
Oh, just some bric-a-brac to remind me of home.
Who is she?
Oh, that's my wife, Grace. Let her know I'm okay. It's pretty much job 1 right now.
She's... so beautiful. I didn't realize you had a wife.
10 years and counting. Had a baby boy a year ago. God, it's been a year.
And you left her to come here?
I came here for her. Her and Hank. Things were getting harder, and it was an opportunity I couldn't turn down.
I see.
тупо, блин. Каким-то вахтовым путем. Блин, как называем? Я вообще ни хера не врубаюсь.
Jim, I know you are a man of honor and great loyalty, so it pains me to ask this of you. But you must not tell the men of Nevik about us. You must not tell anyone we're here.
Are you serious? How am I supposed to make a place for your people if nobody knows you exist?
You don't know the risks I have taken just in trusting you. I can see your nature, but Nevik... If the corporation learns their lost colony had survivors, after all the pains they took to keep it secret, they would start asking questions, demanding answers. And sooner or later, they will come to take what they think is theirs.
Look, I know not everybody has the nicest things to say about Nevik, but Braddock's a good man. I trust him.
You do? And he trusts you?
I think he does.
Then, why did he lie to you about the first colony?
Oh. I'm gonna have to ask him about that.
Until you know? Until you would stake the lives of your family on his loyalties, I ask only that you do not stake the lives of mine.
Ну да. Ни хера нету. Петард.
I think you know the way from here. If not, I've marked it on your map. Soon you'll be back in radio range. There is one last thing. Our water purifiers are almost 50 years old. If you can locate a replacement for the one I left in your cockpit, it would be another small step. That and I would be grateful.
Блин, я жду, мне тут пешком присыть. Я уже все отвык, блин, от пешком. Ну ладно. Да заебали. Что за игра нахер? Одни загрузки просто через каждые 10 метров.
Mira's C4 explosives for the win.
Так и думал, что здесь этот проход дурацкий. Что-то я, блин, помнил я.
Okay, this looks familiar.
Сейчас смотри, вылетит.
Hi again. Kinda thought I'd have heard from you by now. Maybe you didn't get my last message? With Hank and the walking? And yes, I realize you can't answer me.
Если вылетит, то я больше не буду перезапускать.
Okay?
Это хороший повод для заканчивания стрима. Струя, гребаная струя, меня всю жизнь испортила. Почти. Ты понимаешь этот страх? Чего?
Mayday. All units, this is Coronis. We are under attack by Acrid Swarm. Large quantities need backup. Does anyone copy? Over.
Coronis, roger that. Flying to assist. Be there ASAP.
Holy cow, Jim, is that you? I don't know how you're alive, but we need you, brother. Hurry. Coronis out.
Чё за...
We've got flyers coming in from the interior canyon. Markham, can you assist? No can do. We've got our own problems in the rack area. Hutchings, can you assist in the deck area? Hutchings? Anybody? It's Jim. The cavalry's arrived.
Yes, Jim! Kick him in the ass!
Куда вы бежите?
Sit tight, kid. I'll be right there.
Jim! You're back! That's awesome! Please come save my ass.
Все только начинается.
Well, ain't that a kick in the teeth? My favorite customer is alive, and just in time for the party. Here they come. Show me what you got. Not bad, I suppose. Okay, you better get going. I can handle myself here.
Вроде все, да? А может быть и нет. Нихера, они все равно идут за мной, пошли нахер, короче. До скорого.
Back from vacation, huh?
Yeah, real summer at the beach.
Welcome back, boss. And this This is why I never leave the hangar.
I bet I can shoot more of them than you can, Peter.
Nice. I bet you really miss this one projecting his insecurities.
What? Talk English, boy.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Jim, we need you back on the main deck. More bogies on approach.
On my way.
Dude, what if they come back?
Ну и кого ты там ждешь?
Do you read me? Is it true you're here at Corona's?
Doc? What are you doing back here?
I heard the same distress call you did, no doubt. Been trying to find out what's causing this frenzy, and I think the answer's in Kenny's lab. But we need more firepower to punch through.
Roger that. I'm inbound.
Сообщение удалено отправителем. Ты прикалываешься? Так ведь психом можно.
Relentless. When is this gonna stop? James, get your ass in here. We need you at the lab.
Что происходит? Что тут происходит? Заколебали своим снегом, не хочу и ничего не будет.
This facility is an emergency lockdown. Elevator lockdown has been bypassed. Warning. Intrusion detected. Initiating defense protocols.
Гвоздями пиндюрить.
Zone to begin decontaminating procedures. Initiating diagnostics. Performing containment analysis. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please remember to report any indigenous life forms within the station to the appropriate zone manager.
Oops.
James, over here! Listen, your resident super genius built some kind of experimental machine that's drawing the Aquid here and agitating them more than usual.
Why would Kovacs build something to cause this?
You're asking the wrong scientist. See the quarantine room in the center of the lab? Right through the glass there? You blast your way in and put a stop to this mess. You'll keep him off your tail.
Нихера.
Jim! Good heavens! How long have you been not dead?
Покойник.
Oh, you're just in time to witness my breakthrough. Isn't this spectacular? Look at them all.
Jim was on his way to stop the cause of all this. Jim, do you copy?
I'm working on it, guys.
Вечно ученые всякую хуйню придумывают.
must be reported to the appropriate sector manager.
Мне кажется, не в ту сторону пошел.
Auxiliary power systems at 30%.
James, a moment. Listen, I don't want to cause a general panic or anything, but just glancing at Coronis while heading in, she's in bad shape. The way the storms are increasing in intensity, I'm concerned it's only a matter of time until the structural integrity is compromised.
I don't know, Doc. Seems like a pretty good reason to panic. You got any suggestions?
I may. There are some tests I'd like to run, but I'd need your help. Wait for my call and we'll chat properly. In the meantime, I'm sure Braddock wants to catch up with you.
They've stopped. The Acrid are retreating. Looks like Delta Station's in the clear.
The swarm is subsiding in the hangar as well. Whatever you did seemed to work, Jim. We're ever thankful.
I'm happy to help. Just glad to be back home.
Science is not an exact science. At its best, science is chaotic and unpredictable. Often produces a foul odor that you cannot scrub from your fingers. Nature has bottomless mysteries and contradictions, and fanfare of ironies and impossibilities. Male seahorses bearing litters. Frogs consuming their own offspring. Entire population infused with its planet's lifeblood. I've observed these things with my own eyes. I've carved the verities of truth from them with my bare hands. Any answer, and I do mean any answer, can be dissected into being. Any secret can be cut open. And the scalpel is sharp enough. This is science, right? 80% patience and 20% is cutting things open. Until next time, Mother.
Hey, boss. Nice to see everything still running as smooth as ever.
I knew you're still alive.
So where the hell you been?
So, you fought a G-class Acrid, fell down the side of a mountain, landed on the other side of Shat's Peak, and somehow survived for 2 weeks before you got back into comm range?
Thankfully, the rig was flush with rations and ammo. Lucky timing, I guess.
I don't know if you've got a good luck charm or you are one.
Funny how often luck feels just like getting my ass kicked.
Jim, you know, I take you at your word, of course, but I'm sensing there's a little more to your story.
Well, now that you mention it, there is this.
What is... Where did you find that?
Sensing that you already know the answer to that.
Don't toy with me, Peyton. What did you find?
Why don't you tell me what I found? We're the first humans to set foot on this planet, so obviously I didn't find some 50-year-old Nevek base, did I?
Keep your voice down.
Is that really all you have to say?
No. It's important you understand something, Jim.
Чё, суки?
Keeping the first colony under wraps wasn't my idea. One of the terms I had to agree to for Nevek to greenlight this mission in the first place. Perception is vital to their interests. I'll go to great lengths to conceal such a debacle. Coronis was set to land far, far from the original site, but the storm forced us down here.
Офигеть, уже в Сюрж играет второе, Все в какое-то старье, фигач.
Why would you hope for this?
That's why. General Charles Braddock, commander of the 1st Neo-Venus Colonial Expeditionary Force.
Your old man led the first colony.
Led it, and lost it. And he was never the same. Something happened here. Something you would never talk about.
Right, so... here to what? Fulfill your father's dreams? Redeem his failures?
I'm here to solve the energy crisis. And maybe get some answers with your help. Consider this an opportunity. A standing contract for further investigation. Not for Coronis, but for me personally. And I'll pay a premium for your ongoing discretion.
So I get to lie to everybody, too?
If a word of this reaches Nevek, they'll take back the whole operation. Put it under paramilitary command. I hate lying to the men, Jim, but it's for their own good. Trust me.
I'll see what I can see.
By the way, Jim, a supply drop came in while you were away, and if I'm not mistaken, we got all the parts we need for a couple of major upgrades to your rig. One of them's a gas torch. I've got some contracts for you on the new pipeline, so I need you ready to do some welding. The other upgrade? Well, I'll just let Gale show you that one.
Да нет там ни хера ничего.
Man alive! Jim, I'm glad you're back. It was a long couple of weeks. Of course I told him you'd make it. Never a doubt in my mind.
Oh, won't Braddock be happy? His favorite back from the dead.
LaRoche is happy to see you too. Hey, major upgrade time for you. Parts came in for an acetylene torch. Sexy, right? I can slap that together in no time. But the other upgrade, it's gonna take significant surgery, but you're gonna love it. Consider it a little welcome home gift from Braddock and yours truly. Your chassis is a Dynasty 2 swing arm. Platform compatible. All the access holes line up and everything if we want to fully convert. You game?
I trust you, Gale. And if you hurt her, I'll cut your arms off.
Sweet! This is it, Jim. My masterpiece. Your rig can now transform into a drilling platform. The suspension might feel a little tighter, and sorry about that, but you're gonna lose your mind when you see what your rig can do now. LaRoche, no begging for one. Giving you enough chances.
Fancy but useless, huh? What good is a drilling platform without knowing the location of deep thermal pockets?
Shush! You're ruining the high. Jim, you were also officially upgraded with the Mitchell Industries oxyacetylene torch. Dual 150 oxygen regulators with a custom thermodyne cutting tip. It's a small flame for welding and cutting, so don't expect to melt the environment with it. It's pretty pyro-proof. Gotta say, proud of this one. Just check the valve reseals on the cylinder from time to time.
And the Frankenstein rig keeps growing.
Yeah.
LaRoche, can I have a second alone with Gale?
I don't want to be here for this anyway. Au revoir.
Listen, Gale, can you look at getting a replacement for this purifier?
Dude, this is like 50 years old. I don't think a modern-day replacement would work with wherever this came from. But I can look at repairing it for you. Cool. What do we get to do today? Tell the truth, Jim. More reach for you. How did you survive in the wild for 2 weeks?
No big story to tell.
Boss.
Fell off a cliff, nearly died, got rescued.
Welcome back. See now, that's how I know you're a connoisseur. Throws a straight line and blows up on contact. You're gonna like it.
On.
You can never carry enough grenades if you ask me.
On.
Thanks, Jim. You keep fighting a good fight.
Now that your rig's upgraded, test it out on a deep-core T-energy reservoir in the North Plains. Braddock out.
Вот такая же херня. Ладно, короче, все. То я так до бесконечности можно. Точнее, не до бесконечности, а пока не пройду игру, а я не собираюсь ее проходить сегодня. Так что всем, кто был, спасибо за лайки и просмотры. Вы все равно этого не узнаете, что я говорю. Всем пока. Всем пока.